Now Anna's trying to get me to go back out onto the raining temple grounds. I'm finding it really hard to keep going. And I don't want any judgment, dude. They said they have an event on tonight.
And back over just to get to Temple 88.
44 kilometers, I think.
皆さんもきげんよう。こちらヤタ放送局です。突然ですが皆さんはお遍路と聞くとどんなイメージを描きますか？厳しい修行、過酷、軽い気持ちで挑むものではない、そう感じる方が多いのでは？しかしそんな中、昨今の日本ブームに乗じてお遍路体験してみたいという外国人が増えているみたいです。当然ながら実際に始まるとものの数日でこんなつもりじゃなかったと衝撃を受ける外国人たちが多いようですが、そこで今回のテーマは外国人が驚いたお遍路の世界。それでは行ってみましょう。
There are 88 temples on this pilgrimage, and it has occurred to me that I have not told the masses what you're supposed to do in every single temple because there's a very specific routine. It's also traditional for the Buddhists to wear all white. We also wear these yellow sashes when we're in the temples worshipping. You can wear them while you're walking. The only time you can't wear them is when you're eating and then you're using the restroom. Really make sure to always wear them when we're at. This is the prayer slip, so we fill out the year, month, and day, and then where you're from and your name. Then on the back you write a wish, or like a prayer. I've made wishes for myself, for other people, for the world. It's whatever you're feeling at the moment. I'm not showing you mine. And then keep the bars over there, and then you bow. This way you can kind of freak on, do whatever you want. Most people recite the sutra, which is what you hear in the background of this. Anna's trying to learn the Heart Sutra right now. I just say a prayer. After that, we go and get the stamp for the temple. You can get it on a variety of different mediums. Anna got the book. I got the scroll. The scroll is more expensive. I did not know this upon purchasing the scroll. This is my scroll. There is a spot for each of the temples. We go and they do the red stamps and then they do the calligraphy on top. It's super cool to watch then. But anyway, so every time I go to a temple, I bust this thing out. They do it and they use a hairdryer to dry it. All the stamps are like unique to the temples. Like this one is a crane because there's 2 cranes that protect the temple. But the other option that you can do other than the scroll is the book, and Anna got the book. So here's what that looks like. You can get different kinds of books, but I liked this one. I'm gonna open it so y'all can see it. Temple 1, a little picture and the stamp. And then they're basically like hennas, but they're just bigger. And she has the picture of the temples on that. Yeah. Which is really cool. Like that. And then you rinse and repeat 88 times. 58 more times to go for us.
Welcome to day 3 on the 88 Temple pilgrimage around Shikoku, Japan. We started the morning bright and early and made our way towards Temple 10. Adam has decided he might have the largest head in Shikoku since none of the hats seemed to fit him, so we had to do a little bit of surgery to make the hat big enough to fit his head. Temple 10 might be my favorite so far. There was a lot of stairs to get to the top, but then we were greeted with a beautiful cherry blossom tree and some pretty cool buildings. I, of course, had to ring the gong, honestly one of my favorite parts. Before heading to Temple 11, we stopped at an udon restaurant and got a big bowl of soup. It was surprisingly cheap and very delicious. The rest of the afternoon we spent walking through fields, over rivers, till we got to Temple 11. We were pretty tired by the time we got there, so luckily our accommodation was very close. And they had bicycles that we could take to the convenience store to get some food. This was our first full-on grocery store, and it was kind of overwhelming how many options for food there were. Day 4 on the 88 Temple pilgrimage was set to be our most difficult day yet. We were faced with a 1,200-meter climb, pretty much all in a row, up a set of stairs, and then a fully 25-kilometer day. To make matters even more interesting, it was also freezing cold all the way up there, so once I got to the top, I had a bowl of udon soup and finally got to get warm.
最初だからウキウキかと思いきや、すでにめっちゃ不安そう。お遍路って実は最初の10から12番札所あたりに 有名な難所があるんだよな。初心者向けチュートリアルかと思いきや、いきなりボス戦をぶっ込んでくるスタイルだ。
Got 2 mountains to climb today. I've actually changed to sandals for one of the highest and hardest days on the whole pilgrimage because my Achilles tendon is swollen.
The views were insane.
The next 6 hours looks a bit like this.
While I was in the mountains, I still received gifts from strangers like this guy here, and then I met this older man who wanted to hula hoop with me, so I told him some tricks. He drove me for about an hour on the trail, and we shared our life via hand signals.
Downhill!
Just when I thought the mountain was over, there was another mountain to climb, and this one was harder.
So the monks said no to me staying at the temple. They said they have an event on tonight, and I can't stay. So I'm walking an hour and a half down the mountain.
That hour and a half took a really long time, but it was beautiful, and this is where I camped.
And morning ceremonies are late too. Oh my gosh. Listen to this one. Morning ceremony was great. Yeah, very interesting. We went to the wrong place, so we were kind of late, but we got there just as it started.
Just stopped. It's mile 4. We just stopped. This man made ginger tea. It's the best thing we ever tasted. It probably is genuinely the best thing I've ever had. I'm in love with it. I didn't think it's just ginger and water. But he's a beautiful person. I'm very grateful for his ginger tea.
Howdy. You're about to be at Temple 10. We have to go up 330 something stairs. 100. Yeah, 330 something stairs. And then, we'll be there. Hello. No one above. We're on bikes to go hit up a 7-Eleven for some cashola and perhaps some snacks. The man also booked us our accommodation. The man, the myth, the legend. He booked our accommodation for tomorrow night.
Yep.
Didn't ask how far we wanted to go or anything. He just said, this is where you're staying tomorrow. We said, okay. Thank you. We appreciate you.
歩き遍路で脱落が一番多いのはここから先の中盤あたり。最初の勢いは完全に消えてゴールまではまだまだと追い、体力よりも先に心が折れそうになる時期なんだよな。おいらならこの辺りで帰りの飛行機を検索し始めるぞ。そろそろギブアップネキ出てくるか？
Hiking for 1 month straight has finally got to me. And I'm finding it really hard to keep going.
I got my stamp at the temple and then continued onwards to the next temple.
Tonight I'm staying in the Zen Conyado, and that is a pilgrim house that's a donation-based place to sleep.
I ran into 2 other French pilgrims that I'd met previously, staying at the Zen Conyado too. In the area there was no other accommodation, so they had to stay there. It was great to spend the night with them, and we left a note in the Zen Conyado book.
Ohio! It is day 13 of walking the Shikoku pilgrimage. As you can see, it's another rainy day. This is the fishing port, and all the birds know where to go to wait for snacks. Let's even play a trash can. I feel like Tanjiro trekking across the country with a big old thing on my back. We said we are not walking anymore in this rain, so we went to the aquarium. Here's the turtles, the babies. They release them when they're fully grown. Fear not. And no. We're at the bus station. Not because we're taking a bus, but because it's covered. The green girl with her green snack. I lied. So approximately 2 seconds after I put my phone down from saying that we're not taking the bus, we saw that the bus was arriving in like a minute. And so we were like, okay, let's take the bus. You must be faking. Let's take the bus. And I don't want any judgment, dude. We're still walking like 30 minutes until we get there. My ankle hurts. It was raining really, really hard. It lightened up a bit, actually. It was really windy. Yeah. And we're fine. Straight uphill. It is wet. It is slippery. It's starting to rain harder again. And there's no end in sight. We made it to the temple tonight. Now Anna's trying to get me to go back out onto the raining temple grounds to go get our stamp for the day, which I should do, but we put the heat all the way up here and I don't want to leave the room. We got it. She's got it.
オイラだったらバスには乗らなかったって通すけどな。お遍路は自分と向き合う旅だから後ろめたいことが嫌になる気持ちもわかる。でもオイラはバスには乗りたいし暖房の効いた部屋から出たくないし御朱印も明日でいいなら明日にしたい。煩悩まみれだけどそれもまた等身大の人間ってことで。
These Henra huts are turning out to be pretty nice places to sleep, but just for the record, you're not allowed to sleep in just any of them. For a very long, hot walk on a highway, we ended up at Ozu Castle.
In the Ozu Castle, your reconstruction of like a several hundred years old castle, would use all the same original techniques to rebuild it after it was destroyed. So cool.
Tsuyato, it's a little place where you can sleep overnight for free. Good night and follow for more.
This is day 38 of walking the Shikoku pilgrimage. Temple 44. We're halfway. It's beautiful. We're through the temples. Gone through the forests. Had another Mamushi encounter. This makes 3 now. We think that we're either very lucky or very unlucky to keep hitting them because no one else is seeing them. Okay, I don't know if you can see me at all, but we're currently in the cave. Oh, yeah, you can see me. We're currently in a cave, and this is how dark it is. There you go. This is so crazy. Current situation at the temple. It's freaking me out. No. There's a flag at each of these statues and a colored piece of paper to match that you leave at each statue. That is the peak, the highest point in Shikoku. Flag. And I'm here. Use the key to unlock the gates to go up there. Whoa. Wouldn't be us if we weren't running to catch a bus. What's in? Gee.
絶景に洞窟に山登りと盛りだくさんだったけど、オイラが一番気になったのはマムシ3回遭遇の方なんだよな。普通はお大師様に導かれる旅なんて言うけど、マムシにも導かれながら感動のフィナーレ見てみよう。
Good morning. On the final day of the 88 Temple Pilgrimage around Shikoku, Japan, we are climbing the very last mountain.
If you know anything about the path to enlightenment, you know that they wouldn't let us off easy on our final day on the trail. Our last challenge was a long hike up to the top of a mountain and back over just to get to Temple 88. It's crazy to look back on all that we've accomplished over the last 53 days and 1,200 kilometers of walking around Shikoku, Japan. We had our fair share of ups and downs, but mostly we just had a great time.
I'm never walking anywhere again.
Oh, good. We of course finished our last day with a bowl of ramen, and Adam didn't die. He finished the whole trail and we both made it to the end.
Okay guys, I'm in a mad dash now to the finish line. Unfortunately, I took it too easy in the beginning and now I'm running out of time. I rode this little tram up the mountain to the next temple. At the temple they got me a gift and asked if I wanted to join them all the way to Temple 88. And he showed me his grandmother's stick that she walked the 88 temple pilgrimage with. It was quite emotional to walk through the last gate of the 88 temples. This is the walking stick graveyard. The couple waved me goodbye for ages. I fly out in 48 hours from Tokyo. I didn't meet any other pilgrims walking from Temple 88 to 1. Roll it for the camera! Ah! These last 44 kilometers I think are going to be the hardest. The farmer just called me over and gave me this. I set up my tent for the night in the hut. Then this local saw me and invited me in to stay in her home. She cooked me dinner and invited her family to come meet me.
死ぬほどにチャラララララ
So of course I gave them a hula hoop show and taught them some tricks too. This is my last night on the pilgrimage, and what a way to finish.
Can't believe it's nearly over. I reached Temple 1, rang the bell, and visited the temple. I met the guy who made my hat and got my last calligraphy stamp.
At the airport, I'm going to Tokyo.
On to the next adventure.
やるな。辛い時期も知ってるから不覚にも感情移入しちまった。あんなにきつい思いしたのに最後の夜が終わるのを寂しがるとか、それだけ濃い旅だったんだろう。さて最後はカロリー高めのお遍路から離れて一風変わった衝撃的な神社を堪能する外国人の様子を見てみよう。
So we spent our first morning in Osaka visiting the Katsuoji temple, and let me tell you, this place was so beautiful. We got here pretty early, so it wasn't too busy, the weather was beautiful, and the grounds were absolutely stunning. There are thousands of Daruma dolls scattered all over the temple, and it's known for its good luck and fortune. And your entry ticket actually comes with a blank postcard, and you're able to collect 6 stamps as you walk around to create the most beautiful postcard that's a perfect souvenir. So if you're planning a trip to Japan anytime soon, then you really need to make sure this is on the list. It was absolutely incredible.
いかがでしたか？序盤から早々にきつすぎる、もう限界と悲鳴を上げる方もいましたが、そんな厳しい道のりが続く中でも地元の方々からの温かい助けや励ましがあり、お遍路は単なる辛い修行ではなく人とのつながりや優しさに触れる旅にもなっているようでした。今も残るお接待の文化はそんなお遍路の精神を支え続けている日本ならではの魅力なのかもしれません。皆さんはどのように感じましたか？面白いと思った方はぜひチャンネル登録、高評価で応援していただけると嬉しいです。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。